We're now on the road to 5k, so make sure you guys don't forget to drop a sub and hit that bell to stay updated with all the videos, and let's get into it. Alright, so what is up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Now, the contracts are going to be coming to Black Ops 4 on all platforms, June 25th. I'm very fucking happy about that, because now, you know, me being on Xbox, I don't have to wait a week for it to come out. I honestly expected the contracts to be, you know, out on PS4 first, and then Xbox and PC a week later, but by the looks of it, well, they've said it actually themselves, Track have said it themselves, it's coming out on all platforms June 25th, which I'm very excited about. So, when I was, you know, thinking about what I'm going to say in this video and what points I'm going to bring up, I was ready to say quite a lot of negative things about this contract system, because from the screenshot I'm going to put up on screen, which is what we all had seen, they look pretty dumb. I mean, they're basic, just, you know, reserves, a bit of XP, not anything too special, but there is actually quite a lot in this post that I'm going to go over for you guys. So yes, this is a positive video about something new that is coming to the game. It's been about 8 months since this game has been out, and it's taken this long for contracts to make their way. That's very disappointing to know that it took that long. But anyway, getting on to the headline for it, basically it's contracts coming to Black Ops 4, details, releases, and more. So, starting next week on all platforms, we're launching contracts in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 to give players new ways to earn in-game rewards through rotating daily challenges. We've heard the community's requests for more rewards through gameplay in all modes, and we're expanding contracts to provide new benefits for multiplayer, Black Ops Zombies, and World League, which is really awesome as well. So for the League play grinders, you guys have something as well. So here's everything you need to know about the new contract system coming to Black Ops 4. Earn more rewards in all modes. Contracts will be available in all 4 modes, each with their own unique challenges to complete. Players will be able to jump from mode to mode to complete contracts in any order they like. Now that part is what gets me really excited, because first of all, if we are able to go from like TDM, then to like domination, to search and destroy, in all like 4 different modes that these contracts are available in, that is a lot of contracts and stuff to grind when you think about it. So first of all, you get your normal reserve every hour, right? You get your daily tier skip, which if you're past tier 50 on the contraband stream, you get a reserve every tier, right? So not only do you get a free reserve case with your daily tier skip, you also have the reserves actually, you know, that you get every hour, and then you have these contracts that will give you a reserve in 4 different modes. So next here it says daily and active contracts. Players will have a global daily contract and 6 additional contracts to choose from in each of the 4 modes, for up to 28 contracts available to complete at any given time. So that means you could complete the daily contract and 6 additional contracts in TDM, and then the next mode, and the next mode. If I'm reading it right, that is a lot of contracts and a lot of stuff to grind, which also equates to a lot of reserves. If that's what I'm reading, and there's, you know, that many contracts in each 4 different modes, that is insane. Like, that is actually quite a lot to grind, especially for the people who are past tier 50 and get their reserves each tier, and also you're gonna get a reserve just when, you know, it fills up each hour, and your daily tier skip. That is a lot of reserves to get, man. So the next thing it says is, for up to 28 contracts available to complete any given time, up to 3 contracts can be active at once, including 2 player selected contracts and 1 daily for each game mode. So that looks pretty damn good to me, man. If I'm reading that right, this might be finally something to grind on this game. So next we're going to go on to contract availability. Daily contracts will refresh every 24 hours. Players must complete their daily contract in each mode before the refresh, when a new daily contract will take its place. Activated contracts will refresh at a regular interval, and any of these contracts can be swapped out for another while retaining progress made until the contract pool refreshes. Currently activated contracts will never expire, and progress made toward inactive contracts will be lost when the pool refreshes. So this is what I was hoping. What I was hoping is what we're going to go on to next, and I'm very glad they added this. So standard versus hard contracts. Players will be able to activate 2 different types of contracts aside from the daily contract in each game mode. Standard will provide a moderate challenge that can be completed fairly quickly, while hard will put your skill to the test with more rewards to earn for completion. We know Black Ops 4 is a Call of Duty that really does cater to the more casual side of players, and I was hoping that there were going to be something for, you know, daily grinders and people that put a lot of hours into the game like myself, and probably a decent amount of you guys who are watching the video. So there's a screenshot below of basically what a hard contract looks like, and I agree with that. Like, placing the top 10 in a solo game 2 times, that's, you know, I think is pretty hard. Next, we're going to go on to the contract earnings. Now, this is the only negative part that I'm going to bring up about the whole system they're bringing to Black Ops 4. So, contract earnings. Rewards for completing a contract can include reserve cases, 1 or more based on the challenge required, bonus XP in multiplayer zombies and World League, bonus nebulium, fuck, what even is that word? Jesus. Plasma in zombies, and bonus merits in Blackout. So, the problem I have with this is most of these contracts offer 1000 or 2500 XP. Basically, if you are over level 100, you're in the hundreds, that's not really much, because these levels take 55,000 XP per level. Once you're at level 55 prestige 10 to level 1000, it's pretty much 55,000 XP every level, and 1000 XP isn't really that much. It's not that great. I've heard the argument that any XP is XP, but that, you know, is saying that you're basically happy with 1 XP. Like, would you be? Would you be happy with 1 XP, you know? Like, that's a pretty silly argument. 1000 XP isn't much. 2500, it's whatever. Basically, if you're, yeah, prestige 10, level 55 and up, this isn't really too much to offer, especially for level 1000 players like myself. Like, I don't know if I'm looking at this in a negative light just because I'm level 1000 and I can't go any higher, and this XP is useless to me or not. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just think that's a little bit shitty. I was hoping another thing that they'll do is give level 1000 players maybe an extra slot in the contracts, how they're standard, hard, and I don't know, something else, like some sort of level of contract that actually rewards an extra thing. Maybe you get a weapon camo or a calling card, you know, something like that that is actually worth having, because the XP, it doesn't go anywhere for us, right? Next, we're going to be moving on to the reserve earn rate and daily tier skips. So on top of the new contract system, players will continue to earn reserve cases at a constant rate through gameplay. As I mentioned before, we're looking to get quite a few reserves with these contracts. Our players will also continue to earn daily tier skips, which will still be awarded for the first win in multiplayer league, first multiplayer or league, then first merit earned in Blackout, or for reaching round 15 in classic zombies. So I'm going to skip the zombies rewards because I'm not going to really touch up on that. Now, this is the part that is 100% the most positive thing about this, guys. If you made it to this point in the video, congrats, because you're going to want to hear about this, alright? So, unlock more new weapons. In addition to contracts, we're making changes to how new weapon bribes will work in the future. In an upcoming update, we'll introduce the new Ultra Weapon Bribe that will first reward a black market weapon that you don't own. Once you own any variant, base version, Mark II, etc., all of the black market weapons in the game, Ultra Weapon Bribes, will then reward a Mark II weapon, Mastercraft, or any variant that you haven't unlocked yet. So basically, they are the weapon bribes that we wanted the current ones to be. Now, I am actually tier 23 on the Contraband stream. I haven't been playing the game much, and I'll be bringing you guys a video of me opening the bribe tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Drop a like, drop a sub, all that good stuff. But basically, they are bringing in a bribe that we wanted the current one to be, and it's kind of a little bit disappointing to see that they didn't update the current weapon bribes so that we actually have an opportunity to get, you know, a black market weapon, but I guess it would make the ultra weapon bribe a little bit pointless because we've got this one here, you know. Standard weapon bribes will continue to work as they currently do, and all types of weapon bribes will remain duplicate protected until the player already owns every black market weapon, Mark II weapon, and Mastercraft in the game. We're planning to introduce a new special event later in Operation Spectre Rising, which will include an earnable Ultra Weapon Bribe through Contraband, and players can expect to earn additional Ultra Weapon Bribes in the future to add more black market weapons to their collection. So this is very good. They, you know, put emphasis on the fact that we'll be able to earn this, and that in the future we can also expect to earn additional weapon bribes, which is great. So not only are we going to get them very soon, but even in the future, you know, further on in the game's life cycle, we'll be able to earn them as well. So this is a bloody good post, man. This is fucking awesome. I love this. I love everything about this. Like I said, the only negative thing is the whole earnings of these contracts. The fact that level 1000 players basically just get reserves. We don't really have anything extra, but I'm happy with reserves nonetheless. So that is basically it for today's video, man. Don't forget to leave your feedback in the comments below. I'm actually very, very interested to see what you guys think about this and how you feel about it, because, I mean, if I'm reading this right and I'm getting the message correctly, this looks to be a really fucking positive thing for Black Ops 4. It would have been a game saver if we had this about 4 months ago, 3 months ago. It would have been really great for the game, but nonetheless, I'm glad that I've stuck around and I'm here to, experience the contracts in the game. I'll have a video for you guys out tomorrow on my weapon bribe. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys want more Black Ops 4 videos and just Call of Duty in general, drop a sub. It's the place to be, man. Drop a sub, drop a like, hit that bell to stay updated with all the videos. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody, and I'm out.